So can you tell me your name?
Kelly Foust.
And Kelly, how old are you?
26.
And what do you do?
I am in outside sales for a glass manufacturer.
My name is Adam.
Adam what?
Adam Thavenet.
Okay. Adam, how old are you?
I am 29 years old.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a manager at UPS, and then I also work for my dad.
Oh, doing what?
He works pest control and nuisance wildlife.
And what are we doing today?
Getting married!
We are getting married. Marrying the love of my life. I am extremely excited.
We, for my company I work for, we went out for a happy hour on a Friday after work. And I work with a guy named John, and he happened to invite his friend Adam to the bar to have a drink.
We met from, she works with my old roommate, and it was a get-together that her company was doing on a Friday night. They were going out and getting drinks. And John, my roommate, asked me if I wanted to come up and just kind of hang out. And I was not planning on doing anything. I had a half marathon, the next day. And so I just told John, I probably won't. And he said, like, just come up and hang out. You don't have to drink, just socialize. And I was like, all right, I'll come up.
When they walk in the aisle, Adam's gonna start shopping, give them a treat when they get to the front.
And we had a couple drinks, and I was complaining about being 22, new to Iowa, and wanting to go on dates. And so he walks in the door, and right away people were like, "Is that your friend?" And John's like, "Yeah, that's Adam."
So I get up there and sitting at a table with 12, 15 people. I have no idea who they are, so I'm the guy that shows up at the end of the table, sit next to John. He's the only one that I'm talking to, and within about 3 minutes of being there, one of Kelly's coworkers, Trish, she yells across the table, "Are you single?"
And right away my coworkers were like, "Hey, are you single?" And he goes, "Yeah, and my name's Adam." And then from there, we got introduced very casually, and that's how we met. And then we hung out every day for a few days. And our first date was that Wednesday, the next Wednesday.
And I hesitate, and I'm like, yes, I am. And then they all turned, everybody at the table turned and looked at Kelly. And I was like, uh-oh. This isn't what I came here for. So anyways, I hung out for a little bit, never talked to her at that time. And I told John, I'm gonna go home, shower up, because I just got done running. I haven't even showered yet, so I'm gonna go home and, relax before the race. The bar that they were at has these good jalapeno poppers. So I asked John, before you come home, can you just go ahead and put an order in and then pick them up and bring them home, and I'll eat them. As I did that, there was a woman who picked up the phone, or took the phone from John, just so happened to be Kelly, and said, "Come get your own damn jalapeno poppers." Wow, all right. So something in me, something told me, go. I know who that was. I know, that she was single, and everybody obviously made that very clear. Also wanted jalapeno poppers. So I ended up going back there, ended up driving John and Kelly around all night because they had been drinking. Go ahead and we go home. I go to bed, get up the next day, go for do my race, and called her. And that's how it all began.
Yeah, we met in September, and I was supposed to move for work. So when we met, I knew we weren't going to get serious because, well, that's what I thought, because I wasn't going to live here. So then as we kept dating, and by like January, February time, I knew I really, really liked him, and my work wasn't moving me.
It was strictly personality. Her personality, I mean, she can walk into a room and just lights it up. She seemed fun.
And I think probably I would say by that summer, I was telling people like something's different. Like we were officially together, boyfriend, girlfriend. And I just knew it was like life was never gonna be the same. I was in this new place, this guy, and he was something very special. I wouldn't say I was like, I didn't know if then I was in love, but I think within the first like 8 months was when I was like, I think this is gonna go somewhere.
You look beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You look great. And even at the very beginning, I wasn't thinking that this was gonna be, you know, a girlfriend or something. It was just, she was fun. She was fun to hang out with, and that's why I continued to call her. And it wasn't love at first sight. It wasn't. But as time went on, and that personality turned into more of a physical attraction and just turned into, wow, I really have something here. Something that I want to explore a little bit more. And I'm glad that I did that, because I am getting married now.
Do you have any
Real?
Oh my God!
I saw the picture of it. Oh
What is it, babe?
no. Signed Muhammad Ali boxing glove.
Why is that here? Why is that here?
My man kid is complete.
And then in love, I remember on I think it was our 2-year anniversary, or like the year from the day we met, he got me a necklace sometime around then. And that was the first time he said, I love you. And I was crying. And that's when I was like, I think this is it. Yeah. I got a train.
Stunning.
I was doing muscles inside.
Me?
Yeah.
So you ready?
Submit to one another out of reverence for Christ. Wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, just as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Now as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit to their husbands. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved his church and gave himself up for her, to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church, without stain or wrinkle or any other blemish, but holy and blameless. In this same way, husbands ought to love their wives as they love their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. After all, no one ever hated their own body, but they feed and care for their body just as Christ does for the church, and we are members of his body. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This is a profound mystery, but I'm talking about Christ and the church. However, each one of you also must love his wife like he loves himself, and the wife sees that she respects her husband.
I, Adam, take you, Kelly, to be my wife.
my constant friend, my faithful partner. In my love from this day forward, in this presence of God, our family and friends, I give you my solemn vow to be there for you in sickness and in health. I promise to honor you and respect you, to protect you and to encourage you in your goals. I will love you unconditionally through the good times and the bad. We will laugh together, we will cry together, and even when I see you crying on the couch by yourself watching Biggest Loser and Extreme Home Makeover, happens all the time.
Soldiers coming home.
I will be there for you too. I give you my hand, my heart, my love, and will cherish you for as long as we both shall live.
Awesome. That's okay.
Adam. I promise to love you eternally and unconditionally. I promise to cherish the years we have been given to spend with each other. I promise to explore life with you, to make memories every day. I will be with you emotionally and mentally. I will laugh with you, cry with you, obviously, celebrate and rejoice with you. I will respect and support you as a man, as my best friend, and as my husband. You and God have all of my heart. He has already written our story, and it's time for us to start reading it together. I am honored to be your wife, and I love you.
I, Adam, take you, Kelly, to be my wife,
I, Adam, take you, Kelly, to be my wife,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to honor, to cherish,
to honor, to cherish,
to sustain, and to love with all my heart.
to sustain and love with all my heart,
In every situation,
in every situation,
under every condition,
under every condition,
according to God's holy word.
according to God's holy word.
And thereto I pledge to you myself.
And there I pledge to you myself.
Good job.
Basically.
Got the gist. I got the gist.
All right, Kelly, you ready?
Ready.
I, Kelly, take you, Adam, to be my husband,
I, Kelly, take you, Adam, to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to have and to hold from this day forward,
to honor and to cherish,
to honor and to cherish,
to sustain and to love with all my heart.
to sustain and to love with all my heart.
In every situation,
In every situation,
under every condition,
under every condition,
according to God's holy word.
according to God's holy word.
And thereto, oh, sorry, no, you're good. And thereto, I pledge to you myself.
And thereto I pledge to you myself.
This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token and in pledge
in token and in pledge
of my Christian faith
of my Christian faith
and abiding love for you.
and my abiding love for you.
This ring I give you
This ring I give you
in token and in pledge
in token and in pledge
of my Christian faith
of my Christian faith
and abiding love
and
for you.
abiding love for you.
Awesome. Adam, you may please kiss the bride. Mr. and Mrs. Adam Thavenet.
And their first official public appearance as man and wife. Everyone, please stand. Put your hands together and help me welcome her brand new Mr. and Mrs. Adam and Kelly Thavenet.
I think Adam and Kelly met in 2011. Is that right? Yeah. So unfortunately, my wife and I haven't got to spend a lot of time with them. We've been living up in the suburbs of Chicago since about 2007.
So I'm Rachel Barbera. My cousin is Blake. He officiated the wedding. And we all live in San Diego, California. And I've known Kelly since we were awkward 15, 16-year-olds trying to figure out life. If you see pictures, it's kind of embarrassing.
She's in the breath that I breathe. She's in my heart when it beats. She's my life and I take her in like oxygen.
So anyway, the running joke in our family is we would always kind of place, inside bets on, who was going to show up for Christmas that year. Was the 2002 girlfriend going to show back up in 2005? Was the 2004 coming back in 2007?
Within the first 10 minutes of meeting Adam, I was being ushered through an imaginary safari-style photo shoot in the kitchen while Kelly and I posed and vogued. Adam was full on Austin Powers style, crawling on the floor and yelling at us to release our inner elephant. And it was that moment when I thought to myself, I'm pretty sure Kelly should marry this guy.
Like oxygen, the half that makes me whole. Reflection of my soul.
We've come a long way from when we were little kids and be hanging out in the living room. I'd be laying down. He'd come jump on my back and sit there and poke at me and pull my hair until, finally I would get up and usually punch him. I think that was the reaction he was looking for. I'm not really sure why, but that's what happened. And spent a lot more time just over the past couple of years going to football games, concerts, and just coming out and hanging out for the weekend. So it's been fun. Kelly, you're officially part of the family now. You are stuck with us.
I wish you a life of countless blessings, passionate love, and uncontrollable laughter. It is my absolute joy to honor and to raise my glass to the newlywed Mr. and Mrs. Thavenet. Cheers to you two. I love you. Woo! Cheers. Cheers. I love you, my dear.
There's a verse in Genesis that says that man is going to make his living by the sweat of his brow, hard work. And I remember some of those long, hard days when I was young, and I'd think, damn, I got to do this for 30 more years. But having kids like Kelly and even Matt make it all worthwhile.
Well, it was in July 2013, July 27th, and we were supposed to go skydiving.
I wanted to go for my birthday, and I was gonna propose, once I landed. Well, with skydiving, if the clouds are too high or too low, it's raining or it's too windy, you can't go. So it kept on getting canceled and canceled. I got canceled 2 or 3 times. And that last time, I just told, Barb and Doug and Scott and Matt, you know what, if it doesn't happen skydiving, you just come down here.
And so I got canceled. I was really upset. So he's like, let's go to my parents' house and we'll have go cook food out, hang outside. It was okay. It was just too cloudy to skydive.
But the one thing I was concerned about was whether or not she'd find a man that was good enough for her. And then I met Adam and I knew I didn't have to worry anymore.